guys are in for a real treat throughout this video. And after this you might want to consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm about to break this down. And what do we all love as human beings? We love what's real. So I'm about to explain this. Why the world is so effed up today. Why is the world effed up today? Well, there's many reasons for that. You cannot possibly think the world could be all normal and fun going with the standards that society has today for young children that's coming up. Do you think the world can be normal with all these ballistic standards? Standards as far as having a hoe face today is praised upon. For guys, sleeping around with a whole bunch of chicks doing all these wild things is being praised upon, when it's not the ideal thing that young individuals should be doing, nor adults. Now you think that's badass? This is all ego. What can I get? What can I get away with? What can I do here? What can I do there? And you wonder why the world's effed up? Because of people like you who do these things. Of course the world's going to be effed up with standards like that. Because like I said, these things are being praised upon today. Have your hoe phase. For the guys, go around and sleep with as many as girls as you can. And there's consequences to these things, people. You can knock somebody up that you didn't want to knock up. You can get STDs. You can do all these things. There's many other things that can happen as well. For ladies, same thing. You can get knocked up. You can get STDs. Your pair bonding with human beings goes down the drain after experiencing such events like these. And you wonder why the world's effed up. As far as I'm concerned, guys, the real OG shit in life is having real solid badass MFers around you in your small circle. That's it. That's all you need. But in the world we're living in today, people don't even got sanity. Everyone's driven like insane. Everyone's going down these dark paths. Let's get on Snapchat. Let's talk to this person. Let's talk to that person. Where's the focus at on your own life? You think professional athletes are doing these things? You think professional athletes are consumed in that type of life? You think they waste time? You think they can excel at the levels that they excel on, all while doing these things all the time? Anybody could do it here and there. But to be doing these things all the time, your focus is not going to be there. Your drive is going to go way down. You're going to get weak. You think a man that's having sex with multiple girls all the time, left, right, and center, like his drive's going to stay the same? It's not. There's a reason why fighters, boxers, MMA fighters, majority of these guys, they don't have sex leading up to fights because it makes your knees weak. It makes you weak. I feel the same damn way when I get around females. Whenever things happen, I don't feel as solid as I did before that. She leaves and it's like, I just don't feel right. That's because you ain't got no solid individuals in your life. If you had your girl and your girl only, you probably wouldn't feel this way. Now, I'm no perfect person. I've done these things before in my life, but I try to be as perfect as I possibly can be, and for the last a lot of years. Because when I figure things out, guys, I do what's right. I don't do what is cool, because I'm smart enough and have enough intelligence and IQ. My IQ is super high. It's one of the highest things I have, and biggest, best attributes I have is my IQ. My ability to learn, to adapt to situations, to know what's good, to know what's bad, to know what works, to know what doesn't work. My IQ is A+. So I figure things out, and I figured out at a young age, sleeping around with a bunch of different females, it's not the answer. But having solid ass people in your life, that's the answer. That's the real OG badassery type shit that everybody in life should be honestly on the lookout for. Because filling up your ego, sleeping around with a bunch of guys, if you're a girl having a hoe face, for a guy to be sleeping around with a bunch of no good little twats, it's not going to do you no good. It's very empty. It's very dark. It is dark because you're one and done. You're done. She's gone. Now what? Now what? Now what are you going to do? Keep getting her back over? Get somebody new? And you're going to continue this saga? You need solid people in your life. Solid people stick together. Real people stick together. That's why everybody should have their own family. And select individuals in it only. Small circles only. I don't even trust big families. Nothing. I don't trust that. I don't have that today. Could I? Could. Because there are a lot of family members. But guess what? I don't trust them all. I don't want to. Small circle is the way to go. You figure this out as you age, as you get a little bit older. A little bit wiser. And as for friends, it's the exact same thing. You're not going to trust a lot of people, man. There's people that be low-key trying to act cool around you, but they're low-key competing with you. You're not cool at all. Not at all. They have something against you deep, deep, deep down to the core of their being towards you. They have something against you. They're not your boy. They're not your pal. They're not your friend. There's a little bit of conflict with them between you. That's not love. A lot of jealousy radiating off them. They don't even know that you know, but you damn well know. You damn well know. That's why I gotta be careful, man. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys and explain to you guys, this is why the world is effed up. Because people think everyone's family nowadays. People think everywhere you go, the people you get along with, everybody's family, everybody should be trusted. But they have not learned enough yet. I'm telling you that much. They're going to figure it out when they're 40 or 50 years old. They might get it right then. Maybe. As for me, I see things real clearly. Crystal clear. It's my IQ. It's called natural intelligence. Something you should probably try and get better at. But I don't know. Because some things are just born with people. Some things people just have, and some things people just don't. But like I said, you wonder why the world is effed up today. It all comes down to people's intentions and what they're doing. That's what it comes down to. Your intentions. If your intentions ain't straight, you're going to be effed up. You're just going to be another one of these effed up people in this world doing meaningless, mindless things all the time. You don't even know what the fuck to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know who to call on. You become solid first, you attract other solid people. That's what you do. Take the time for yourself. You get one life. You just want to skip around life in this little clown world, trying to make things right here and there with some people, and it always falls through because they're not solid and neither are you. Is that what you want? Because if that's what you want, fine. But you're not going to get it right. You're going to continue to fall on your face, like the majority of this world is. But if you want to get it right, you become solid first. Because there are solid people in this world, and you will get to them, and they will get to you when the time is right. But you can never give up on yourself. You can never give up on your vision. You can never give up on just the vision in general you have for your life and how you want things to be and how you know for a fact things should be. You can never give up on that vision. It has to be this way. There's no other way. You remain solid no matter what. Because there is no winning in this clown world today. How things are, how people think you should go about your life and live and stuff like this. Meanwhile, these are the darkest MFers I've ever seen in my life. The way people are going about things and stuff like this, bro. The darkest shit ever. It's just how people are in general today. It's just wicked. Like, what are you doing? Who are you? I don't know. You're just lost. You're just, I don't know. These people cannot be trusted, man. They just can't. They're all at attack. And it's because of how the world is today. It's because it's like almost everybody is like that. It's like almost nobody is loyal. Because there's too many people involved in their life. In their circle. There's too many people. You can't have a lot of people. Shit's gonna get ruined. This just so happens to be things that a lot of these individuals learn way too late in life. That mistake is not going to happen to me. And I'm making sure of it. Because daily, I'm doing everything I should be doing. There's not a doubt in my mind that there's going to be other OGs only in my life like there is today. In the end. No doubt in my mind. Because this is the energy I will continue to have and only grow upon. As I'm getting older, as I age, these things become stronger. Stronger, not weaker. Stronger. And my intentions are crystal clear. My head's not in the clouds. Where are you trying to go, bro? What are you trying to do? People today can't even tell you that. They can't. Because they're so fixated on playing the game with these girls, or the girls playing the game with these guys, screwing around with a guy they don't even know who the F they are, bro. It's all a game. You're playing to lose. When you play the game, when you're involved in society, you're playing to lose. You lost. Until you stop this dumbass behavior, you're losing. You might slowly start to win. If a brick hits you 100 miles an hour in your effing head, and you clue in a little bit because your brain got a little shook, because that's what some people need, bro. Someone give me a bag of bricks and I'll just start biffing at people's heads, bro. Wake up! Wake up! Like, they really, man, they're lost. They really don't know what they're doing. People today live as if life is going to last forever, bro. Bunch of kids. Bunch of grown-ass kids is what it is. They act like life is going to be forever. Doing stupid-ass things all the time. There's few people all the time that get it right. Few people. Traditional stuff is always going to exist. It's never going to completely die. But more than ever today, in today's society, less traditional stuff is taking place, and it's more of hoeing around, slutting around for the guys. You're so cool if you can get with this many girls and do this and do that and all these things, when it's all egotistical things that a lot of young people like to take place in, because they can't get a girlfriend right now. If it's a girl, they can't get the right guy right now. So they're going to play all these games, wasting time, not becoming the person they should be becoming to actually get the things they really want. So they take the easy way out. They take the weak way out by doing weak ass pussy shit. Because that's what it is. It really is. I saw these things from a young age, bro. I know for a fact it does not work. It's not effective. It's not an effective strategy for life. It don't make your shit better. It makes your shit worse, because there's always going to be that dark cloud hanging over your head as long as you're like that. As long as you're like that, as long as you're doing those things, that's what it's going to be. And you know what? When you can when you can hit lightning in a bottle here and there, and you can get with a girl, or if you're a girl, you can get with a guy and do whatever, maybe it temporarily goes away. You might feel real good, but as soon as it's done, and you feel like shit because you got nothing, and you know deep, deep, deep down to the core of your being, you ain't got shit. And this is why I did not participate in these things for very long at all in my life. By the end of high school, I was done. Things got serious quick. I got serious on my life and my purpose quick. I was taking some girls I was dating with pretty serious. Things got serious. Because you don't win when you do those things. It's not... I'm telling you, man, you want solid people in your life. That's all you need. Because to become a real man, to become a real woman, you have to put an immense amount of focus in on your own life, on your own path, on your own purpose, in your work. You have no time to be doing all those things. You have no time to be talking to that many people and they don't love you. You don't even love them. It's just fake. You're doing it just because you want to. They're doing it just because they want to. But it's not going anywhere. You're not working towards anything. It's meaningless. It's pointless. I live my life with purpose, with passion, with a mission. Anything less than that is unacceptable. Just unacceptable. Anything less than that is bad vibes to me. Bad vibes. Where are we getting here with this? Nowhere. People in today's world, man, they just like those quick pleasures. And of course, everybody in the world is going to do something that gives them a quick pleasure. But it's like, that's what they live for. They want to drink that alcohol. They want to smoke those cigarettes. They want to go clubbing. They want to sleep around all the time. It's these, when you really look at it, man, it's all things that temporarily make you feel good. And I'd be sitting here lying to you guys if I told you these things don't make you feel good. Because when you do it, as soon as you do it, it does make you feel good. Maybe not smoking a cigarette to a lot of people, but like these things, yeah, you sleep with an attractive opposite gender yourself, it's going to feel damn good in the moment. I can't lie about that. You like to drink alcohol, you like to have fun, you like to let loose, it's going to be fun in the moment, sure. You go to a club, might be lit. But it's emptiness when it's all said and done. Hours later, max hours later, you feel like shit. Or the next day after that, the next day after that, the next day after that, and that, you feel like shit because you drank a whole bunch that night. You sleep with that chick, you feel so good in that moment. You just take her to Pound Town, bro. You bend her over backwards and you just savagely, you savagely just go to Pound Town. Feels real good in the moment. Then it's done. The carnival ride's over. Now what? Exactly. Now what? You got OGs in your life? Nothing's ever over until it's really over. But that's something nobody can help, because life will end for every single one of us. But why not enjoy it to the most while we're still here? Cherish things. Value things. Instead of using each other, instead of being greedy, instead of doing this, instead of doing that. It's all the devil's work, bro. There's no good in that. And in today's message, this is what I had to get across to you guys, which is why, exactly I said in the beginning of this video, you might want to consider subscribing to this channel when it's all said and done, because these are the things you really want to hear. Not to be involved in this clown world of a society that's failing. All these people, these things never happened before, ever in the world, the way they're happening now. I'm not saying it never existed, It's just at a higher rate than it ever has been before. And there's a lot of other things as well that is it's been its highest rates in things that are not positive at all. A lot of negative things are at its highest rates right now in the world because of what's going on. So it's up to us to spread these messages to make people realize what they're doing is not good. And that's all I gotta say in this video. To be continued, quite possibly. But I'll be back with some more videos as always, guys. I'm tired. I gotta get to bed. My eyes are pretty well rolling in the back of my head right now, so gotta get a little sip of something, sip of liquid, a tiny meal, and bed. But yeah, seriously, consider these things. It's cool to talk about it. It's cool to think about these things and stuff like that, but to actually be about it is a whole different thing, and you're gonna feel tenfold better. I'm telling you right now, I did not feel good when I was doing those things when I was a younger kid. And when you're a younger kid that young, it's the most probably acceptable time to be doing those things, in my opinion. Because you're a young male, you're going through your time, you know. You're in school, a lot of pretty women around you and stuff. You probably have your biggest excuse to do those things. But after that, and as time keeps going on, you have a lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser excuse to do those things. So, and that's the last point I want to make. So, I'm out of here now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is as real as it gets, man. I'm telling you, as real as it gets.